how did from day one to now? What are the areas have you seen that have the most development of incorporating into a new team that have made you put you at ease?
Yeah, when it comes to feeling settled in this environment, I think it starts with the locker room. It's a very friendly locker room, a lot of cultures, but everyone really makes an effort to get to know each other on and off the field. So, as an experienced guy who has played against LAFC a number of times, you never know how you're going to be received coming in, but I'm grateful to have been received with open arms, and hopefully, we can take the chemistry that we've been building over this preseason between myself and the existing core as well as the other new guys, and really show some positive results on the field. But the biggest takeaway from this preseason has been confidence, obviously fitness and chemistry, but I think the team is feeling more and more confident by the day.
Obviously, playing preseason games, the polo fields, it's good, but you can't really recreate the game scenario. How important is this game Tuesday in front of we'll say a festive crowd, and obviously with the idea this is the best chance to recreate a game type scenario? How valuable is that for you guys, and what do you want to get the most out of it?
Yeah, I think more than anything, we want to get a good result. We want to continue to apply the concepts that we've been building on. We understand that this is going to be more of a test match in a way that's closer to the first game of the season, so guys are going to be pushing their legs physically, mentally, and we want to see how we react to that as a team, how the guys who are coming in off the bench can make a difference as well. Preseason is always interesting because you can't replicate exactly what you're going to see in the games. At the beginning of the season, the tactics of various teams in the league look different than as they start to react and change throughout the summer, different climates, etc. But I think that the overall environment against a really strong opponent, an opponent that we might end up seeing again later on in the year, provides a good test, a good barometer of where we're at for this stage of the preseason and heading into Colorado.
Any interesting stories about your relationship with Olivier Giroud? Obviously, a guy whose reputation precedes him, but being on a teammate game, seeing him work, what has stood out. And do you foresee the possibility of an opportunity where both of you could play together and make that function with like two guys that we see as more traditional center forwards, but maybe you as an 11 perhaps?
Yeah, I mean, I'm confident that I can play with anyone and anywhere on the attacking line. So, if that's what's required of me as the year goes on, then I'm happy to kind of adapt and do what the team needs. But in a guy like Olivier, I mean, with everything that he's accomplished, you never know what you're going to get walking into a locker room with him, but he's extremely humble. And more than anything, especially with strikers, you don't always get this, but he's team first. He's always looking to put his guys in the best situations, knowing that the better other guys are set, the better he will also be in order to get his goals and help the team win. But a lot to learn. I'm excited to continue building the relationship. He's been very open with me and come straight to me from day one. So I'm grateful to be around guys with that kind of experience, those kinds of accolades, who are still extremely warm and pushing you.
Excellent. Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Okay, so in less than 10 days, you guys are going to be traveling to Colorado for the Conca Champions. So how does these friendly games help or support, or what does it add towards this more official games?
Yeah, I think the Club America provides a really tough test. They obviously are a historic team in Mexico. They're also a little bit advanced in terms of having started their season already and several games under their belt. So we expect a team that's going to be sharp, that knows how they want to play, and that's really going to test us, especially in an environment where we'll be playing in front of fans for the first time this season. At the end of the day, I mean, the game that we're going to play against Club America is going to be much different than the game against Colorado. Different styles of play, different climates. We know it's going to be cold. We know the altitude is going to be different there. But ultimately, we want to come away from that game with confidence. We want to come away from that game with, tape to really assess how we've been able to apply our concepts. And from there, we'll have a nice build-up in order to fly against Colorado.
Also, we know that part of the profits for this game is going to be towards victims of the fires. Is there any message that you can give to the friends who were affected?
Yeah, it's just such a devastating situation, and I'm grateful that LAFC is able to contribute in a small way. Ultimately, I don't know what it's like to be in that situation, but I just want to shout out to everyone who's going through a difficult moment right now, and just keep staying strong. Hopefully the power of community can help each person rebuild one by one, and I know the club is doing their parts, and as individuals, we all want to be there to support them too. So just stay strong and lean on each other in our community.
Thank you.
Thank you.